Over the past few years, if there's one thing that can get an NBA player in hot water fast, it's Instagram Live. Like the Ja Morant incident, for example. Once upon a time, Morant was a promising superstar who had a golden opportunity of becoming the future face of the NBA. But now, 2 Instagram Lives later, he's not only down $60 million, but is facing a 25-game suspension as well. Anthony Edwards also fell prey to social media. I mean, what was supposed to be just a fun night out turned into a nightmare the moment he decided to turn on Instagram. NBA legends like Paul Pierce aren't safe either. Like, because of one Instagram Live session, a regular Saturday boys' night out ended up getting him fired from his job as an NBA analyst. Sheesh, guys. It's quite clear at this point, the NBA doesn't tolerate these kinds of behavior and treats them with the utmost seriousness. Some players, however, despite understanding the severity of punishments that could follow, don't learn from the mistakes of their predecessors. Some players, don't understand how hot things could get until they get burned. Some players just have the spirit of Icarus in them. They just fly too dang close to the sun. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA doesn't have time for unemployed behavior.
A goat time out there? I'm in a goat day? I had to do something. No.
Honestly, when I first saw that Instagram Live video, the first thing that immediately came to mind was the Heath Ledger version of the Joker. If you're not sure who this man is, it's Kai Jones of the Charlotte Hornets. He's from the Bahamas, and originally he was a track and field star. The long jump was what he envisioned for his future until a growth spurt hit him at age 15, and from then on, it was just all basketball for Kai. As he grinded his way up, he eventually became a 4-star recruit who played 2 years of college basketball for Texas. Kai eventually got drafted in 2021 as the 19th overall pick by the Knicks, but was immediately traded to the Hornets. Standing at 6'11", he plays the power forward and center positions, and the first time I ever really took notice of him was when he completely posterized Victor Wembanyama in the Summer League.
All of it's been great. Great for him, great for us, and we'll learn every step of the way.
Sheesh, guys. What a welcome to the NBA moment. Wembanyama, however, wasn't the first notable person that Kai Jones ever victimized. Y'all remember Kenneth Faird, the Manimal? Well, once upon a time, even he was on the wrong end of a Kai Jones highlight.
Yeah, that's a walk-in bucket. 6 for 7.
It's clear the young 22-year-old definitely has talent, but someone definitely needs to get him off social media, because if his career ain't over yet, it appears like it's about to end really fast. You see, these days in the NBA, teams value a player's ability to contribute to team chemistry, and if you're not adding to it, then you'd most certainly better not be taking from it. And well, check this out. So on Twitter, or X as it's known now, some random fans made some comments comparing Kai Jones with 2 of his teammates, and Jones absolutely threw them under the bus. I mean, one fan wrote, "Nick Richards is better than you," to which Kai responded, "I'm more assertive with the ball than him. I can read myself." Another fan also wrote something similar, but regarding Mark Williams, to which Kai responded, "Show me a video of Mark pulling up, going left, and hitting it. Anywhere, man, in college somewhere, show one." Now, Kai Jones may very well be better than those 2 players, and he may very well be right in his assessment, but that's besides the point. This is the type of stuff that'll create friction in the locker room. And because of that, it'll make you an outcast within your team and eventually get you off the team, which seems to be happening at this point. I mean, after that Instagram Live, everybody on the Hornets team already unfollowed him on social media, and responding to these random accounts by throwing his teammates under the bus aren't helping the cause out either. But just when you thought it was over, it actually gets even worse. You see, Kai Jones just couldn't get off social media. fans eventually started comparing him with Hornets star LaMelo Ball and the new draftee Brandon Miller, and his responses were of the same tune. He even started slandering against LeBron James and Shaquille O'Neal, which again doesn't help his cause out. Now, judging from the video and his speech, he was clearly out of his mind, and when I say out of his mind, I mean substance abuse. Kai denied using substances, but he wasn't fooling anybody. Now, at the moment, this is all looking very bad for Kai Jones. I mean, like I said earlier, all his teammates have already unfollowed him on social media. Then even Mark Cuban himself said he pretty much fires people on his team who use substances.
Does that factor in how much you give someone?
Yes, 100%. 100%. Because it's a team, right? And so if a guy smokes too much, right? No lie, I've traded guys because he smoked too much.
I know Mark Cuban has nothing to do with the Hornets, but Michael Jordan does, and I'm sure MJ feels the same way about this as the Mavericks owner does. Sheesh, guys. You know, using narcotics is one thing and doing suspicious things on social media is another, but Kai Jones managed to combine them both together. One thing is for sure at this point, Adam Silver sure has his work cut out for him. He's probably wondering, what's up with all these NBA players and Instagram Live? I hope Kai Jones could somehow turn this around because it sucks to see anyone work hard his whole life just to ruin it in like 60 seconds. And it's not just Kai Jones either. Here's another player who will likely have the hammer dropping on him soon for his unemployed behavior. I'm talking about Kevin Porter Jr. of the Houston Rockets. You see, he recently made headlines all around the world when he assaulted his girlfriend Kaiser, who plays in the WNBA. The details of what exactly happened is still unclear, with conflicting information coming from both the police and the victim. But regardless, family members of Kaiser were definitely not happy. The NBA is still investigating exactly what happened, but if KPJ is found guilty, unfortunately for him, it'll likely result in a permanent ban from the league, especially when you consider his past offenses. For example, back in August of 2020, Porter Jr. already had legal issues for assaulting a girl, and according to the victim, he punched her and pulled her hair. Not too long after that incident, Porter Jr. once again found himself on the wrong side of the law as he was found with a loaded weapon in his possession. His troubles didn't stop there either, because just a few months later, he was at it again, this time with Cavaliers GM Kobe Altman. Apparently, KPJ threw food at him because a teammate of his at the time, Taurean Prince, was assigned to his locker. The bad behavior doesn't stop there either. Apparently, during a Rockets team event one time at a club, there was a disagreement of some sort between DJ and Porter Jr., who eventually took the DJ's laptop and just completely destroyed it, smashing it on the floor. Honestly, after I learned of his past, I'm surprised that he made it this far. Personally, I don't really follow the Rockets too much, and the only time I really heard of KPJ was when he was trash-talking Steph Curry in a Warriors-Rocket matchup. But then upon doing some research, I saw that the kid's actually got some serious talent. I mean, in 2021, he led the G League in assists and scoring simultaneously. Then when he got called up to the NBA, he then dropped 50 points and outplayed the Milwaukee Bucks for Pete's sake. His talent is unquestionable, no one will deny that, but he definitely has a ton of issues off the court, and although I hate to see people work hard their whole life only to ruin it with a few lousy choices, it seems that Porter Jr.'s luck is about to run out if the NBA finds him guilty of his latest offense. NBA players should honestly have to take a course on this type of stuff when they get drafted in the league, because time and time again, young players who worked their entire lives end up squandering it all over nothing. They should really know by now that the NBA doesn't have time for unemployed behavior.